Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels adventure, and today we're on a new mod map called Giants Island Crystal Edition. Now this mod map was released today on the 22nd of the 5th 2024. It is cross-platform compatible, so PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and the Xbox Series of consoles. It's on a version 1.0.0.0. It's only 20.52 megabytes to download, so really quite small. And it's been put together by a map maker called FullPowerShift, so probably a new map maker actually to ModHub as well. So it says, Islands of Giants, go back more than 15 years and discover the first map of Farming Simulator 2008. The island is 4 kilometers in size and has a 6 kilometer long coastline. Very nice. It goes by the name Island of the Giants and has 49 inhabitants, not many at all, and an agricultural area of 240 hectares. The island does have a bit of a bad translation going on. It's one small village with a church. A bridge is under construction, the only connection to the mainland. Exists at the moment only via the port. So I think that's supposed to be one sentence. So I think it says the only connection to the mainland exists at the moment via the port, which is over... might be behind us actually. It is here. Yep, that's the one. Your yard is the only farm on the island. They drive the harvest to the nearby port or bunker, then in your own silos. Okay. Enjoy the beautiful landscape of the island. So once again, some dodgy translation going on here. So what we'll do though, get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a quick look at our starting farm, which is below us, and our equipment. So as you can see, we don't start with an awful lot, we do start with some quite nice bits of kit. We've got a Fendt 716 Vario, we've got a 936 Vario large tractor, we've got the very nice Fendt Ideal 8PL harvester, crampy big body trailer, the header, a plough, I think that's a Cavernaland, I thought it was a Pottinger, a Lemkin cultivator, I think that's a KHN power harrow, probably got the seeder to go with it, yes we have. Got a Hardy sprayer, got a front mower from the Novacat, and we have a Pottinger Boss Alpine forage wagon. We don't have any leased items, and there's no map or mod specifics either. So, farmyard, pretty basic. We've got sleep trigger here, and we've got big shed here, big open shed here, and got a silo around this side. And that is pretty much it when it comes to actual the farm itself. Pretty basic, all our equipment's just nicely laid out for us to look at, so yeah, not exactly anything revolutionary. And obviously then we've got a road up here to go where we need to be, so pretty good. Starting farmland, so our farm itself is on plot 1, we do own plot 19 and also plot 3, so there does seem to be like 3 big plots of land, so not mega, but yeah, very big area in some places though, especially this field over here, which is obviously quite a large area in one big go, so not bad at all. Crop calendar wise, hasn't been altered at all, looks pretty much base game default, nothing's been added, nothing's been taken away. Prices for selling things and any custom stuff, we don't have any custom fruits or custom productions, and everything seems to sell at selling station 1, so there's going to be no price wars between any of the selling stations, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. But yeah, everything does sell from the base game. Animals wise, we don't have any. Contracts wise, there's a few, seems to be a few farmers, so obviously there's a few contracts, so quite a big harvesting contract there on field 6, so not too bad. We don't own any production chains either, but you can obviously got enough space to put some down if you want to, so that's pretty much that. PDA wise, so as it said in the description, it's an island from the original Farming Simulator 2008, which is, yeah, quite surprising. Interesting way to do a map, I think, actually. It's quite nice to probably bring and revamp an old map. And obviously you've got the islands of weird shape. You've got 3, I'd say 3 main fields, plus field 11 is quite a big one. You've got some grapes in the middle there. The road network's pretty basic, straight through with some roads off. Yeah, not exactly much going on though really, I suppose, but there's enough area for you to buy potentially, And so for people who did own Farming Simulator 2008, you could use a bit of old school farming, you know, go back a little bit and remember that. So it should be pretty cool. If we have a quick look at our actual sell points, selling station 1, animal dealer, and our vehicle shop. That's it. So nothing really massive to write home about. So well, let's jump into the 936 Vario, shall we? Put our winky pots on. Let's go for a bit of a run in this. It does 39 miles an hour, so it should get around everywhere pretty quick. Yeah, I mean the island itself is not flat. It's got some contouring, got some undulations. The roads are okay. They're not, you know, they're not massively wide, but there doesn't seem to be any traffic. One of the fields, these fields are pretty big, quite hilly in places. That's probably why you start with quite a powerful combine. See, we're going here onto the port area. Not exactly anything revolutionary, but it does the job for selling your products and your wares. So if we spin around a minute, go back the other way. Yeah, whoa, bit of a bump there, and a bit of probably a little bit of changes needed on some of the contouring of some of the lands, but it's not too bad at all. And what we're going to do though, we'll go up here, go to the village, and then we'll see if we can actually spot the bridge as well. So obviously that's another bit of land we own, I think, here to the right of us. So we might get the feed-in tariff from the windmill, but I'm not sure. Right, let's go up here a little bit. So this should take us into the village, I think. As you can see, quite steep in places, pretty basic amounts of decoration, nothing like revolutionary, a few trees here and there, etc. Some of the models for the buildings are quite basic, but if you're just into some island-based farming, then this might be the map for you, or you want to do a bit of nostalgia, and this might be a bit of a cracker. So that's still our big field we start with, and there's another one behind it. So there's the bridge and a boat in the distance. So that's not quite finished yet, apparently, still being built. But there we go. Yeah, so I think what we'll probably do though is we might just pull over in a second and have a quick look. Probably pull over here, actually, one of the tracks around, and have a quick look at our field prices. So I want to buy this here, which I think is probably grassland, 179,000. Okay, bigger, small ones here, 85, 35, 111, 529 for one of the big fields, 878 for another big field, 1.124 million for Farm 17, which looks like it could be the biggest, I think. 61, yeah, it is. That's 61.75, yeah, so that's the biggest. Our other one's nearly the biggest, the second biggest, so not too bad. 130,000 and 134, so yeah, not too bad at all. Up here, these are the vines, I think, for the grapes. 163, 146, 304, 117. So yeah, not massively cheap, I must admit, but you know, for a bit of nostalgia farming from 2008, and also since it looks like FS 2022 has kind of come to an end in regards to Giants doing anything more with it, because obviously they did that trailer out today, then you know, going back a few years could be quite fun. So hopefully you have enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks for joining me.